Hi everyone, today I am going to make a video how to open this Soundblaster Soundcard K3 Plus model 1720 from Creative Labs. This is very good for those technicians who have problems later to repair this sound card, and it serves a guide how to find those hidden screws and sequence to take out the board from the case or the box. By the way, this sound card can be a standalone or can be hooked to the PC via USB and no driver needed. It's a plug and play. Also included in the videos images or screenshots of a clearer picture of the parts used on the board, and this just reference for those who wants to see what's inside. Alright, let's start. This is the sound card, Soundblaster K3 Plus, that we want to open and see what's inside. This is the top and the front. And the back. And the bottom. What we need is a flat nose pliers, a knife, and a small Phillips screwdriver. Now we have to remove the buttons and knobs with the long nose pliers. I think this we can remove by hand. Put this on the container. We're going to use the flat nose pliers to remove the buttons for the switches. Just be careful not to break or squash the knobs. If you find that the switch is up or down, you just push it so that it will be on the up position. There we go. Now next is to remove the back screws. I think it's in there, under the rubber. So we just use this knife to uncover the screw under this rubber footing. Yep, there are 4 screws on the bottom which were hidden. Use another box for the screws. It's good to have a magnetic screwdriver so that you can just get the screw out easily. Let's go to the other side. And the last screw. There we have removed the 4 screws, and to remove this back plate or cover, just lift it with the knife. That's it. Sets aside this cover. Now, to remove this PCB, there is 1 screw there, but we need to remove also some more hidden screws. I think not on this side but on this side, because this one has to be lifted so that we can take the PCB out. And yes, we can use this again knife to, there is a clip inside there. To push that to unlock it's better this screwdriver. Yep. We can take that out. Came out now. There. It's a plastic cover with this clips there. Be sure not to break them, but it's easy to come out anyway because they are flexible. Okay, so there are 4 more screws. Remove these 4 screws. That's the screw for this XLR connector. Actually it's a dual. It's a PL55 and an XLR for the 3 pins, but you cannot use them at the same time. If you have a XLR plug, use the other one. Then if you have another PL55 plug, you can also use the round one. Okay, we remove the 4 screws, so that means this one will move. Yep, it will move. So we need to remove this middle screw holding the PCB. Okay, looks like, yep, it's moving now. So be careful with this connector, because the soldering are very small and we need to avoid the track to be peeled off. Slowly pushing that out. Yes, it's going up now. And yes, I think we need to remove this ground connection, which is easier for us to take that out. Okay, so pull this out there, and to remove this, we just push that in and it will come out. Alright, and that's it. That's the case. And this is now the board. And the component side, you can see now those potentiometers, the switch. This switch, it goes with that. So be sure that when you put it back, it will slide the same as the position of this switch. There are a lot of small surface mount devices, the ICs, these are the switches, and these are now the potentiometers. Some are 2, 4, 6 pins, and some are 3 pins, which means they are stereo and these are monos. By the way, there are 2 controls here which doesn't have any stop, it just goes continuous. This is to control the reverb amount. That's the one. This one on that, and this one is for this one. Okay, there are some parts here that we need to have a look. The main IC, that's the one. Alright, those are the parts. Now, when you need to open this board, it's easier already when you want to repair it, because you don't have to find out where are the hidden screws, and it's easier for you to remove the board if you know the sequence, and of course to put the board back to the box or the case, we have to do the other way when we remove the screws. Okay, we're going to put this back on the case or the box. The switch is on the left position, so this one should go also on the left position. First, slide down the back part. Here, this one. And put the other one, the other side with this. We have to push out using this. I think that's the best position, and we can now push this in there with this okay, pushing that out, the connector. Alright, now we just need to align that switch properly there. Yes. Ready to put the screws. We need to put this one middle screw. So now we inspect first if there are some broken things on the wires. I think it's alright. It's alright there. No broken one. And push this down. There. Now we put the screw on the XLR. Be sure to put them straight in a perpendicular position to screw them in. Be sure not to do it very tight. Because it's easy to do a loose thread, especially the connector is not a metal, it's a plastic one. That's it, it's not moving anymore. So we put this cover back. It's a strip. Align the locks there and gently push them. Once you hear the click, that's it, it's already locked. There, there, and it fits neatly, very good. Of course we have to put the cover. It's you cannot put the other way because this screw in here is a different position from there. So you can align it like that. So that's not the proper one because they are not aligned. So this hole has to be aligned in there. And put it back. And the 4 screws from this underneath the rubber footing. There's a sticker. The other side. Not too tight, just enough to hold it. There. Now it's time to put all these knobs. There is a small one and a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 identical knobs and 2 different one without this dot there, because this one has to stop and this one is continuous. So the smaller one goes on this reverb delay control, and the bigger one will go to the reverb amount. There is a slot, it's like a half moon that goes into the so just align and push. Just align the slot there. And these are identical, so we just put them together one by one. Just check the slot. Alright, we put the knobs. Now we have to put this 2, 4, 6, 7 push button knobs. As you can see, there is a guide there, and inside there is the guide, and that's the guide. So we just follow and insert it and push gently. The same thing with the other push button knobs. You can hear it clicks when it's already in. Yeah? test them. Goes in, out, 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 in, and the control, just test them if it's moving smoothly, and this one with these knobs with the stopper, if they move freely. Yeah, okay, so we put back this box, and that's it, ready for the operation. And of course, don't forget to put this ground binding post. With a washer. Put it back to the ground binding post screw. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you like it, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please stay tuned for my next videos.